It's a problem that everybody wishes didn't happen, and that's something you don't really want to think about.
In a way, she has become the mother of all missing children, a Minnesota woman dedicated to helping other families find answers while she waits for her own. Jacob Wetterling was 11 years old when he was kidnapped from his hometown of St. Joseph. 23 years have passed and still nothing.
When Jacob was kidnapped, we didn't have the most recent photo. The school photographer did.
Hattie Wetterling knows how important that picture is. Her son's has been posted all across the country. You said it's really these close-up shots that are going to make a big difference.
It is. It's the clarity and the definition of, the eye spacing and a smile. It's just the close-up picture that we don't often get. Our kids at peace or looking straight into the camera. We now have 5 grandchildren, the oldest one going into 3rd grade. So we are once again collecting the smiles and the growth through these wonderful school photos.
Hattie Wetterling is a big believer in all that Lifetouch photographers do, not just capturing life's moments, but for a program that offers a form of protection. Smilesafe Kids is a partnership between schools and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. After a child's picture is taken in school, each family is given 2 safety ID cards free of charge. And Lifetouch mans a rapid response system around the clock that can get a picture to police immediately if a child goes missing.
Lifetouch can be congratulated for their 10 years of service to all of us, really.
It gives me a great sense of pride being involved and partnered with a company like Lifetouch. To me, it shares a lot about who they are as a company. It's not about pictures. Lifetouch, I think, is about wanting to make an impact on the community in a positive way. So I keep these with me, and it's one of those things where you go, in case, having that information there at hand, I know can be the difference between finding a child or not.
You really don't think a photo has that much power, but it really does.
Sam Fastow knows that perhaps better than anyone. When he was a young boy, his parents divorced, and when he was 10 years old, his dad took him from his mom, who had sole custody of Sam.
A lot of people see a parental abduction as an issue between 2 parents, but really it's a crime against the kid. I wasn't just taken away from my mom, I was taken away from everything.
For 8 months, Sam's dad was able to drive his son to different locations across the country, hiding from law enforcement. All while his mom worked with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to make sure his picture got out there.
That's what really, I think, helped her latch onto hope, is that there's going to be one person that sees this picture and sees me walking down the street and does the right thing and brings me home. And amazingly enough, that picture that was distributed of me is what brought me home.
A distant relative spotted Sam's dad in a mailer. When his dad eventually reconnected with that relative, she turned him in.
Without her just taking a glance at it at breakfast, I may not be here right now talking to you.
Good morning, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. How can I help you?
A nonprofit based in Washington, D.C., the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children was put on the map after crimes of the worst kind. One, the 1981 kidnapping and murder of 6-year-old Adam Walsh from a mall in Florida. 2,000 children are reported missing every day in the U.S., 500,000 every year. Police pins and patches line the walls to show just how many are at work to bring them home. Lifetouch is one of them.
They've been a critical partner in our efforts to help law enforcement locate missing children. In fact, we can attribute the recovery of 47 children directly as a result of the Smilesafe Kid program.
As the program enters its 10th year, it highlights all the work that lies ahead.
When the National Center was created, the recovery rate for missing children was 62%. Today, it's 97%. And that's something that, while we're very proud of, we want it to be 100%. With partners like Lifetouch, we are confident we can get there.
It's also a reminder just how important it is to glance at those faces.
Take 5 seconds out of your day to look at a picture. It can change a person and a family's life forever.
It's the change one Minnesota family waits for, while helping so many others.
We're fighting for the world that Jacob knew and believed in, a world where children have the right to grow up safe and follow their dreams. And that's who he was. That's what he was all about.